Welcome, everyone, to Pit Bull Stadium, just outside Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. We are anxiously awaiting a battle as this fan base is ready to show everyone worldwide what FIU football is all about. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida International Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Chanticleers will be in a hole thanks to that short return. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The Chanticleers want to crank the tempo. DB's right up on the receivers. Caught close to the marker. It's Wall. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. And the Chanticleers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Slips a tackle. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Still on his feet at the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against it. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the FIU Panthers offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Going for a big play right off the bat. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Panthers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
It's now 2nd down.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Chanticleers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The offense lining up for a first down play. Give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Back to throw. It's Pryor. Steps away to find some room. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's another FIU.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, FIU.
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damage when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Chanticleers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a...
He's loose. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida International. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable at that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The Chanticleers moving quickly to the line.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. They've got the screen set up. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Give to the running back. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first down.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Finds his man down the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The give on the inside. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And that one's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. And the Chanticleers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this defense knew that they were going to be seeing some option in this game, and right now everybody's doing a nice job playing their assignments. On the 3rd play of that drive, they were expecting it, and everyone communicating and all rallying to the football. That was nice to see if you're the coaching staff.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. 1st down for this offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. The shot that clears in the hurry up.
2nd down coming up.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play they pick up a field. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man down the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the shot to clears are moving quickly down the field. They want to throw it. They're bringing heat. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Florida International offense is back on the field. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. On the option. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
And the Panthers will have a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Putting together a nice drive. Couple of 1st downs in the books, now 1st and 10 from the 44. They'll put the tight end in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Valentine. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
From the gun, the ground game. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
I love it. Forget all the cute stuff. It's first and goal. I'm trying to get 6. Nice job just getting the quarterback under center. Let us push him into the end zone and get the touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Coastal Carolina, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The shot that clears will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run it to the right side. They knock him down right there.
Great play by the defense there. Listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And that's another FIU.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires left. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 86.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
International 42, Coastal Carolina.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a duck. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Makes the grab. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, FIU.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Bowman. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Chanticleers will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals those eyes. And when I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
One more snap coming before halftime. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida International.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ricardo Silva Stadium.
The shot that clears will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Cryer. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. And the pummeling has started. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And the Chanticleers will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Pass to 45. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
42 Spider.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Skips away from pressure. Touchdown, Panther! And the beatdown has ensued. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're keeping the front of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get the juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And they sniff that draw out. The draw, you have to slow that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Across the 15. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Pryor. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Oh, man, that defensive back just hurled himself in there like a lightning bolt to get the quarterback.
And you see the speed, the closing speed to run, chase the quarterback, get him on the ground.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
You know, I think if I'm the quarterback, I'm probably not throwing at this linebacker anymore. That's now already his second pick in this game. He's been doing an outstanding job in coverage. I think if you're the QB, you got to start avoiding him.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll give it to the back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Touchdown, FIU! And the stomping has commenced. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to...
Oh, look out! At the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The shot that clears looked to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Shot to clear.
Touchdown. Coastal Carolina.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
77. Coastal Carolina.
Fair catch called for and made. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Looking for room at the 40. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th.
Touchdown, Florida International! And the punishment has been extended. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. 3:25. Looking to move it through the air. He makes the connection. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep, and these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but man, it keeps that DB off balance.
And the shot to clears pick up the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
They'll keep it on the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Coastal! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set. 1st down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He uncorks one deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Panthers. And the route is on.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in it. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Complete in the middle. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going bait.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. The Chanticleers will punt this one away. Let's see what he can do with it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see. Going over the top. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Panthers! And the pummeling has started.
And And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Wall. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall through.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Chanticleers line up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Florida International offense is back on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
At the 35, he's open. Touchdown, FIU. And the beatdown has ensued.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. What a snag by the defense. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. First down here for the offense. The back goes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The expressway is wide open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's another FIU.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Safe completion on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. They go to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Chanticleers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass is intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's on this one.
And the Panthers are in the hurry up. Back to throw, it's Pryor. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida International. And the stomping has commenced.
Some would say running the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. They'll go to the air. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll throw it on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Ball is dropped, incomplete, and that will do it for this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that are being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been a